Impact of BMI on Adiponectin, Resistin, and Fasting Blood Glucose in Type 2 Diabetic Women by Salah Eldin Omar Hussein, Abd El Gadir Alamin Altown, Nehmad El Usman, Hassan M. K. I. Higazi, Sara Ali and Ayman Hassan Al-Fil. Background: Obesity has emerged as a public health crisis in many populations, including Sudanese. Adipose tissue produces several adipokines. One of them is adiponectin, which has attracted much attention due to its anti-diabetic and anti-atherogenic effects. Adipose tissue is a key endocrine organ that communicates with the brain, muscles, liver, and pancreas, thereby maintaining energy homeostasis. Obesity is a frequent comorbidity in patients with type 2 diabetes mellitus, T2DM, and it has been estimated that at least 90% of these patients are overweight or obese, Alberti et al., 2005. The risks of many complications and comorbidities, example cardiovascular disease and chronic kidney disease, are considerably increased in patients with T2DM who have concomitant obesity. AIM: this study aims to evaluate the level of resistin, fasting blood glucose and adiponectin in overweight, obese versus normal weight females and compare with the BMI. Methods: a descriptive cross-sectional case control study. The target population is a total of 204 Sudanese females that were recruited to participate in this study, 102 overweight, obese versus 102 non-overweight and non-obese, aged 20 to 50 years, and venous blood samples were collected. Plasma levels of blood glucose were measured using the particle-enhanced immunoturbidimetric assay method COBA C311 registered trademark symbol, while adiponectin and resistin were estimated by ELISA kits. Anthropometric measurements, including height and weight, were taken using standard protocols. BMI was calculated as weight in kilograms divided by height in meters squared. The mean and SD were obtained, and t-test and one-way analysis of variance, ANOVA, were used for comparison. Linear regression was also used for correlation. P-value was obtained to assess the significance of the results. P 0.05 was significant. Results: according to these results, observed significant differences between the means of FBG, adiponectin, resistin, and BMI compared with normal weight, overweight, and obese respectively. FBG in normal weight 127 plus or minus 16.7, FBG in overweight 153 plus or minus 19.2, FBG in obese 189 plus or minus 22.7, P is equal to 0.037, adiponectin in normal weight 11.2 plus or minus 1.9, adiponectin in overweight 9.7 plus or minus 1.6, adiponectin in obese 6.1 plus or minus 1.5, P is equal to 0.043, resistin in normal weight 12.8 plus or minus 1.1, resistin in overweight 14.2 plus or minus 2.7, resistin in obese 18.2 plus or minus 2.9, P is equal to 0.021, BMI in normal weight 18.3 plus or minus 1.7, BMI in overweight 26.1 plus or minus 2.2, BMI in obese 30.4 plus or minus 3.7, P is equal to 0.006. In this study, the results show a strong negative correlation between the levels of serum adiponectin and FBG. Adiponectin and resistin, P is equal to 0.013, R is equal to 7.9, P is equal to 0.019, R is equal to 6.6, while showing in the other side strong positive correlation between the levels of serum resistin and FBG, P is equal to 0.015, R is equal to 6.0. Conclusion: the findings suggested that in patients diagnosed T2DM, adipocytokine concentrations, resistin and adiponectin, differed between patients who had normal BMI and those who were obese. This study concluded that the level of resistin and fasting blood glucose increased and adiponectin was reduced in obese compared to non-obese females, diabetic patient type 2. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel to watch more scientific videos.